Travis, it's lovely to meet you.
Likewise.
Congratulations, first of all, on making the best / my favorite Transformers film.
Oh, you're very sweet. I appreciate that.
Yeah. You've obviously been getting a good reaction from it so far. How are you feeling about the big release?
It's really heartening. I mean, you know, you put a lot of yourself into these movies. You work for a very, very long time, and you don't know how people are going to respond. You work in this little insular bubble, and you just follow your instincts. You do the best job that you can. But you never know how people are going to react. Even though I love something, that doesn't mean everyone else is going to love something. And so when we screen the film and we've gotten the kind of response that we've gotten back from the audience, it's incredibly satisfying and heartening.
Whenever you signed up for the job, was there one thing, having seen the other films as well, was there one thing in your own mind you were like, I know the first thing I'm definitely going to change anyway?
I didn't really see it as something I was going to change. I mean, I've seen all the films, and I'm aware of what kind of cinematic experiences fans expect when they go to see a Transformers films, and that's style, that's spectacle, that's cutting edge visual effects, that's high octane action sequences, and so I wanted to make sure that this film had that. Obviously through my own prism, but the thing that was the most important to me in this movie was to tell this emotional story, to really give the film a strong beating heart at the core of it. And it's fundamentally about relationships. It's about love. It's about empathy. And I think people might be surprised that a Transformers film would be about that. But those are the kind of stories that stick to my ribs, the ones that I love, the ones that really matter to me. And that's the kind of story that I wanted to tell here.
Yeah, no, that was one of the main things that stood out for me, was the heart of the film. I was wondering, there are no 80s references left for any other film now, ever. You've got them all in
it's
this
a kitchen
one.
sink.
Yeah, no, it is. So I've been calling the film Bumblebee Tea, in a way, kind of, because obviously Spielberg is there as a producer and influence as well. But how much fun was it to kind of just set yourself in that time with those clothes and music?
It was great, because that was my childhood, and to kind of go back and relive it and to think about all those experiences and try to weave those into the film as texture and as tone to give it part of its unique flavor. It was a ton of fun. We didn't want it to get in the way of the emotional story at the core of it, but it's a way to give the film its flavor, and it made sense if we were going to tell an origin story about a Transformer, to go back to the era where the Transformers originated, which was the mid-'80s.
Would you like to come back into this world and direct some more Transformers films?
As the great Sean Connery said, never say never. Who knows what the future holds? I mean, when I went into this film, my main thing was not to set up a new franchise or not to set up a new universe or anything like that. It was to tell this self-contained story that people could sit down, watch it from beginning to end, whether they're Transformers fans or whether they don't know anything about Transformers, and have a really fun experience, have an emotional experience, really enjoy the film. And that's what I tried to do. And if the audience feedback I've been getting is any indication, people seem to be having that experience. And that's it. To me, it's a self-contained movie. I can imagine where their stories go from here, and in my brain, and those all play out. But some of the audience will tell us if that's something they want to see.
Kubo is one of my favorite films ever. I think it's one of the
you.
most beautiful films ever made. So
Thank you.
Obviously,
Appreciate
congratulations on that. Art Parkinson is
Yes.
from up the road
He
from
is.
me.
He is.
So I got in touch with him and said, I'm going to be chatting to yourself. And I said, do you want to say anything to Travis or whatever? And he only gave me 2 words. He was like, chili tea.
Oh, Jesus, Art. How dare you?
And I said to him, I was like, I don't know what this means. I don't want to get in trouble if I'm sitting there.
You're
But he
not getting
said,
in trouble.
he'll know what it means.
He's a little rascal, that Art. Also an extraordinary actor, but yeah, he's a little character.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I get back to him and try and find out what that means. In terms of working with other Irish talent, is there anyone else out there that's kind of caught your eye in terms of like maybe future projects? Or
Oh, I love Sharon Horgan. I love her. I think she's so great. I would love to do a movie with her. She cracks me up. She's fantastic.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We'll get Sharon Horgan up on the
Yeah.
big screen, 100%. Travis, it's an absolute pleasure. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.
Do you speak? I won't hurt you. What's your name? You got people out there who need you. This is why you're here, B.
Upbeat music can help you say what you're feeling.
Try this.